So what you're going to do to start is sit just as I am, any way that you want to comfortably. For those of you who don't know me, I get so excited I don't even introduce myself. My name is Jackie. I'm a health coach for UK Health and Wellness. I also teach yoga, own a yoga studio, and teach a mindfulness class called Code Room. And it is my pleasure to bring this moment of goodness and stillness into your life tonight. So there's no wrong way you could do this except for jumping up and having to do something. As I said, I have blankets, I have a pillow, maybe you have water, whatever you need. Sitting comfortably, closing your eyes, I am going to ring this bell. This bell is just going to get us in tune with the moment, in tune with our senses, and sort of create that line in the sand from what you were doing all day long to being right here, right now. So keeping your eyes closed, tuning into your breath, just listen to the first sound and the last sound of the bell. I'm going to ring it 3 times. Keeping your eyes closed. Tuning into your breath. Letting your rhythm of breath be comfortable. Feel spacious. And we'll do a quick breathing exercise. If you can relax the left side of the body, keeping your eyes closed, imagine that you're breathing only in through the right nostril and breathing out through the right nostril. Now, if there's any stress that this creates, you just breathe normal. Just imagine as you're breathing in through the right side, the right chest and diaphragm expand, maybe even the right side of the belly comes out. And then on the exhale, you slowly let the air out of the right nostril. Continuing this right side breathing in and breathing out. You could even use a hand motion with it. As you breathe in, you make a fist with your right hand. As you breathe out, you open your palm on the exhale. Breathing in through the right, making a fist. Breathing out the right, opening your right hand. One more like this. Inhale, right side only. And exhale, open the palm. Breathe all the air out the right side. Then relax the right side and let's move on to the left. So open the left palm and make a fist as you inhale through the left nostril. And just be curious and observe what's happening instead of judging what's happening. And exhale out the left. Inhale left as you make a nice little fist. And exhale, let it go. Breathing in the left. And exhale, letting it go. One more time. Inhale left, make a nice little fist. And let all the air out on the left. Move your hands to whatever is comfortable as you take a few breaths equally through both nostrils. Keeping the eyes closed. Maybe you notice a difference, maybe not. As you feel your next inhale arrive, gently let your eyes blink open. And we're going to do very few poses. And you're going to stay in the pose for several minutes so that you can really savor this experience of being still. So to start, we're going to come over onto our backs. And like I said, if you have pillows that you'd like to put under your head, or you have a blanket that you'd like to cover up with, you could do that. I'm going to start on my back with my knees bent. And let's just stay with our knees bent on our backs, noticing what you notice right here. So bringing into the breathing exercise that we just did, we're going to do the same thing on our backs. So you're going to make a fist as you inhale through the right nostril only, and open the hand on the exhale, the right nostril only. We'll do this a few times. Inhale, make a fist to the right. And exhale out the right. Keep going through your natural rhythm. And this might feel different now that you're supported on the ground doing this breathing exercise. Maybe you can relax your left shoulder and left side a little bit easier. Maybe you even feel the right side rise a little bit more on the inhale and feel the fall on the exhale. And then relaxing the right side, moving on to the left. So make a little fist as you inhale, left nostril only. Feel the left side of the body rise as you're breathing in, nice and slow. And then feel it gently sink as you exhale and open the hand. It's as though we're gathering this energy in on the inhale with the fist. And then we're letting go anything that doesn't serve us. A few more breaths here. Inhale, left side. Exhale, left side. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And now when on your next breath in, open your eyes if they're closed and gather a pillow or blanket. I am going to use my bolster because like a little child sleeping, we like to snuggle up to pillows and blankets. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to place my blanket at the top of my mat and hug the bolster on my right side and just rest. It's kind of an uncomfortable feeling sometimes to be able to get this relaxed, but savor it. As you stay in this position, maybe making any adjustments that feel more comfortable, allow yourself to close your eyes and feel the support of whatever props you're using. Feel your head rested gently on something. Feel your body against the soft, comfortable pillow. And just close your eyes, because at this moment, there's nowhere to go. There's nothing else to do except this. Like I said, we'll be here for a while, a few minutes, so you don't have to wonder if you're going to miss the cue. I will let you know. You just rest. Our natural pressure release is an audible exhale like, ah, maybe that would feel great. This idea of being kind to ourselves, being gentle, allowing our body to trust us, trust that we will care for it. And as you feel your next inhale arrive, moving as slow as you can possibly move, turn yourself to the other side, making the adjustments that feel incredibly comfortable and nurturing and cozy for this side. Allow yourself to experience what it feels like to be supported, what it feels like to not be in a hurry, to have permission to be right here. It could almost make you feel giddy and excited just being allowed to be comfortable. Notice if there's any way or any adjustment that you can make at this moment to make this experience even more comfortable. During the time in the world right now, it's hard for us to get the connection and the physical touch that we so deeply need. This is one way to honor this amazing way of self-soothing. Noticing what it feels like to give your body and mind a little vacation here. And on your next breath, without being in a hurry, slowly make your way back up to a seated position so that you can see where we're going next. So I have my pillows, and my pillow in front of me. I have my knees spread apart, my toes together, and whatever pillows or blankets, you could put a blanket on top of your pillows too. Or you could just place it by the head. And we're going to do what's called a supported child's pose. So we're going to do both sides. So first, all you're going to do is rest onto your supported pillows and blankets and putting one cheek to rest. And if it takes several pillows because your knees might be tight or whatever it is, you make it as comfy as possible. This should be in a position that feels super supportive. And close your eyes and just rest. On your next breath, slowly transition to the other side. So bring your other cheek over and rest. And take a nice breath in And very slowly, when you're ready, trying not to be in a hurry, pushing yourself back up to a seated position or in a place that you could see me for our next position, which is going to be flat on your stomach. So if you have a blanket and you could roll the blanket up in a way that when you are on your stomach, that the flat part of the blanket would just go right underneath your feet. So I'm going to place this down here on my mat, and then my feet are going to go over it just like that for a little bit of support. If you have a pillow, you could use a pillow. I'm going to fold my blanket over so I feel a little bit more support there. And then placing your arms just like this with your forehead down on the mat. This position of being on our stomachs is a true surrender. We're allowing ourselves to be face down. Our torso is pressing against the mat, and it feels really, really safe and comfortable. Our nervous system responds to this position in such a beautiful way. So taking your time to make your way into that position on your stomach and just resting. As you're resting and breathing in this position, imagine that your breath can expand all the way through the back of the body. Even when you're breathing in and breathing out with your head down, you feel this sound of like a wave as you breathe in and breathe out. And maybe in this position, the position of surrendering, you're not looking up, you're not anticipating, you're just surrendering to the earth, to the mat, to the floor, wherever you are. And maybe there's something in your life that you're intending on allowing yourself to surrender more and more to or for or about. Being kind to yourself as those thoughts arise. And then when you're ready, and only when you're ready, slowly push yourself up to a seated position. And we're going to do what's called legs up the wall. Now, I don't know exactly where you are in your home. So legs up the wall could be you scoot in front of your couch and lie with your back down, but your legs are folded over the couch. You could also scoot up towards the wall and let your legs straight up the wall as you're flat on the ground. You could also grab a chair or a stool and let your legs fold over it. If that isn't possible, if you have 1,000 pillows, stack your pillows up so that you can fold your legs over that. That's what I'm going to do, because if I move to my couch, you wouldn't be able to see me. So take a moment to get settled into what position would be the best for you. And completely relax on your back. Maybe an audible exhale would feel good, like and a short, kind phrase that says, yes, I deserve this, because you do. Think about how you can relax your shoulders, relax your hips, relax your legs. Staying as you are, if it feels good. If your legs are up against the wall, maybe you could just bring the soles of the feet down so that your legs are like in a diamond shape. But if your legs are on a couch or chair, without being in a hurry, slowly turn yourself to your right side and make your way back up to a seated position so that you can see our last pose or position. And what we're going to do is be in the most comfortable position possible. We're going to do a little bit of a body scan and a little bit of physical touch. So I love to lie on my back and place a pillow right under my knees as I'm flat on my back. If that doesn't seem awesome to you and you would just like to lie flat on your mat or your rug, go ahead and do that. most of all, what I'd like you to do is make sure that wherever you are, whatever position you're in, that you are extremely comfortable. Even if it's warm outside, but all of a sudden you have a little bit of a chill, get your blanket and just place it over your feet. If you have a little bit of essential oils and you'd like to just rub that on your wrist, like I have, I'm going to rub some on my wrist. And smell my wrist just to let my senses sink even deeper into relaxation. So you are lying flat on your back. I'm seated because I'm going to talk you through a body scan. So hopefully you are in your position of bliss right here, not forcing and just allowing your body to be completely supported. Bringing your attention to the head, the muscles of the face, even your ears. Imagine that you're relaxing the muscles in the forehead, the place where we tense up when we're thinking and strategizing. And can you just let that go? Maybe even gently letting the eyes relaxed, thinking about the eye sockets and the eyelids. Could you just soften the way that they're closed at this moment? Then moving to a place that we do hold a lot of tension sometimes is in our jaw. So opening your mouth just slightly and notice, is there a sense of freedom when you open your mouth? Maybe licking your lips a second to check in with what position of your mouth feels the best to be most relaxed. Then moving down to the shoulders, what I like to do is I sort of like to lift myself off the mat just a tiny bit to like move my shoulders down away from my neck. And when I do that, it's as though my heart puffs up, like more spaciousness, more openness in the heart. Imagine that sense of letting go of whatever heavy burden or thing that you're carrying on your shoulders. Could you just set that aside? And feeling that sense of freedom and lightness when you do that. Then moving down the rest of the body, relaxing the hips, relaxing the legs. Even imagine that the arms and legs are just dangling with no effort. Just allow them to be supported by the mat or the floor without any effort. Now that our arms and body are relaxed, let's take the last few minutes to use the goodness and the healing of our own hands to bring some peace to ourselves. So bring your hands together as you're lying on your back and just shuffle the hands together to bring some warmth. And then from there, place the hands on the neck and just notice what it feels like to have that sense of touch and healing from your own goodness to those places that are stressful or that are tense and could hold your stress. Maybe even massaging the neck and shoulders a little bit. And then rubbing the hands together one more time. And placing your hands to cover your eyes. And now, as you completely let go, let your arms just hang to the side. Moving in any way that makes you feel like you are completely letting go, completely being supported and nourished by the goodness of your own healing, your breath, your body's way. Staying here in silence for a few more minutes. As you feel your next inhale arrive, without being in a hurry, moving very, very slow. Make your way over to your right side and rest. As you're resting on your right side, bring to your mind one thing about this experience that you're grateful for. And once you've thought of it, very slowly Make your way up to a seated position with hands at the heart. Thank you, ladies, for taking time for yourself. Thank you for choosing to be here, doing what you just did for yourself when there were 1,000 things you could have chosen. The light and love and joy and peace and acceptance in me sees that and knows that it exists in each of you. Namaste. I wish you all a wonderful evening, and please take time before you go out into the world. Drink water, sit outside for a few minutes. Reposition yourself to being back into a human doing. Because what you just did was super blissful and healing. Have a wonderful evening. Take very good care.